like this, when I know they run normally now, I talk my 3 sharp updates you need to hear today. So sharply, no time to check time. As I carry my keke enter inside the street of the social medias. I never walk out go far. If I know nothing happen, I be gay. And they see breaking news. When they stop, I say like this so. Una presido, Emi Lokon one of Africa. Yes, now he don't pull out FCT from TSA. That is to say, he don't give Abuja landlord yes some wicked free hand for her to generate your own revenue. Yes, now the gist when they boss out like this, so sharply. Don't worry, just calm down. Go give her the full details of that gist. From there, now so I carry my keke, they walk out, they go small for the road get today. As I reach the second junction, for it to happen, I be day. Where they stop? Now I say, update. I say, what did they happen? They say, Emi Lokon. I say, what did they stop? I say, Emi Lokon like this so. Emi Lokon now they beg Supreme Court to make a true way Atiku evidence where bring come from Chicago State University. He say made a true way both the evidence, even the deposition where the Chicago State University give for the American court. Baba they beg the court now. Say may they use one hand, everything fling and go outside. You didn't want that beg. So I have said that beg now, not beg because we know say most time for this country, politicians say they beg with honorary handle. They beg small things, they exchange handle. We know that. No, so they, anyway, I go give them the full details of that. Is that number 2? From there, as I want you to come outside, I be day. What is up? I say update. Also, the African Cup of Nations where they sup next year now. Yes, now they don't do the draws for the group stage. And like this so. The kind group where Nigeria go there, the group that apart not canvas, both have his campus, and declare you so. The host of that tournament, which is Cote d'Ivoire, they the same group with Nigeria, alongside other bad. In fact, don't worry. Sharply, most start the gist proper. Now take God beg anyway to watch this video from. Do me one small favor. Let me share this video, make another person see him. I beg, just share them so that anybody will get interest for this kind of matter. So may they for see this video and this page, may they follow this page. If not the first time when they see my video, I beg, do well to follow this page. And update King I beg. Sharply, we'll start with the first gist, which is the breaking news where they fall out from Abuja like this. So listen and be blessed. He said President Bola Tinubu has pulled the Federal Capital Territory Administration out of the Treasury single account. This, he said, would allow Nyesom Wike-led FCTA to use the territory's internally generated revenue for the development of the nation's capital. Wike, who disclosed this at a news conference in Abuja on Friday, which is today, also said the president has approved the creation of the FCT Civil Service Commission. This, he said, would allow the progression of staff of the FCT administration. President Muhammadu Buhari's administration had introduced the TSA to address irregularities, ensure accountability, curb the incessant number of accounts, and enable the tracking of all government revenues. When we came into government, we found out that some institutions had hundreds of accounts. How can the Accountant General trace them? So we introduced the Treasury Single Account so that all revenues will be followed and directed to it. This is a very positive way of making sure that revenues can be traced to Treasury Single Accounts and therefore be accounted for, Buhari had said while commenting on the motive behind the policy. Wow. So, congratulations to Nyesom Wike. So, I always say, as I don't give you free hands, so you go use them well for the benefit of Abuja and the people in Abuja. Anyway, we go sharply to the second gist, which is the way say Tinubu begs Supreme Court to reject Chicago State University deposition documents obtained by Atiku in the US. Listen and be blessed to the details now. He said President Bola Tinubu is pleading with the Supreme Court not to admit any fresh evidence from Atiku Abubakar, particularly the deposition of Caleb Westberg, registrar of Chicago State University, CSU, on the grounds that it was alien to the proceedings since it was not initially tendered at the first court of trial. Mr. Tinubu asserted that the senior court must not encourage Mr. Abubakar's behavior of first filing bogus petitions and relegating the supply of evidence to buttress his claims till later. The president noted that his rival demonstrated the same behavior at the Election Petition Tribunal. Appellant submission under paragraphs 645 of their brief further exposes the entire attitude of the appellant before the lower court. That is, the attitude of first filing a petition and then fishing for evidence during the pendency of the petition, and even up to the point of appeal to this honorable court, contended the Nigerian leader. He further urged the apex court not to countenance the evidence of forgery submitted by Mr. Abubakar because it was never entered into the records of judgment of the tribunal that upheld his election victory and formed the basis of the plaintiff's appeal. Without prejudice to our objection to this issue, we submit that the argument regarding a purported case number 123, that's code number, application of Atiku for an order directing discovery from Chicago State University is alien to these proceedings, does not arise from the record or the judgment of the lower court, and cannot be countenanced by this honorable court, and we urge the court to so hold, the president stated. Mr. Abubakar, after several weeks of legal back and forth at the U.S. Court for the Northern District of Illinois in Chicago, succeeded in obtaining Mr. Tinubu's CSU educational records. The registrar's deposition further revealed that despite Mr. Tinubu's attendance and graduation from the university, the institution never issued him an original or replacement certificate. Following Mr. Westberg's testimony, Mr. Abubakar and many Nigerians are now curious about where and how Mr. Tinubu obtained the certificate he submitted to INEC. But the presidential candidate of the PDP is determined to annul Mr. Tinubu's election victory, citing section 137 subsection J of the Constitution, which stipulates that no person shall be eligible to be president if he has presented a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission. Back on this time, matter go strong, because now every day this matter they tie up on not canvas. Instead of about to the beg Supreme Court, made they throw, why they fear? If true you not get anything to hide, it's not supposed to fear. Abi, if really forged document where you submit give INEC. If na me I no go fear, if like submit, if like carry any matter go court, now you sabi, because I believe say the document where I submit give INEC now authentic. Except say you say if you not trust what you do, or you say if your mind you know say what you do no jail. Now make you go the fear, you go the beg court, see me they not allow and bring evidence come. They say a clear conscience fears no accusation. I rest my case. On to the last gist, which is the draws for African Cup of Nations. We said they don't put Nigeria for the same group with the host Cote d'Ivoire. Listen and be blessed. Amen. It said Nigeria have been drawn against host Cote d'Ivoire in Group A of the 2023 African Cup of Nations AFCON. The draw was held at the Parc de Exposition in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire on Thursday. Other teams in the Super Eagles group for the competition are Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea. All this one supposed to deliver there normally. I ain't supposed to clear this one normally. Don't beat all this one normally before now. Because they fear Guinea-Bissau be Equatorial. Not beside they look down now, but they're not rich us for football. Not be correct. Nigeria were placed in pot 2 ahead of the draw event, attended by representatives of the participating teams including the continent's football legends like Mikel Obi, Taribo West, and Yaya Toure. The Super Eagles had lost to Guinea-Bissau in the qualification race for the competition, but topped the group standing. They had also faced them in the last edition of the AFCON held in Cameroon last year. Nigeria defeated them 2-0. That's what I say. Normally, I know people go the reason that could have won and be stressed. The host nation last battled the three-time African champions in South Africa. That was in 2013, as the Nigerian side ran out 2-1 victors en route to lifting the Continental Trophy. 2023 Africa Cup of Nations draw. This is the draw for the Africa Cup of Nations made in Abidjan, Ivory Coast on Thursday. Group A gets Ivory Coast, which is the host, Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. Group B gets Egypt, Ghana, Cape Verde, and Mozambique. Normally, all things being equal, Egypt and Ghana was not qualified for this group. Normally, Group C gets Senegal, Cameroon, Guinea, and Gambia. Normally, if Senegal and Gambia deliver their polling unit, they know they're safe way. Senegal and Cameroon suppose qualify for this group without shaking. But football, anything can happen. Group D get Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mauritania, and Angola. Algeria got to do now for now. Normally, Algeria don't qualify for this group. On paper, they may be Burkina Faso. Because that year Angola they was, but they're not cool. During the climb of all those guys. Group E, Tunisia, Mali, South Africa, and Namibia. This group tied up because Tunisia supposed to qualify clear, but Tunisia had they shake sometimes. Mali too, they get men supposed to deliver for their polling, but they already they shake. South Africa and Namibia, where they go focus on their tourism. This no level. Group F gets Morocco, Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, and Tanzania. Morocco, I talk I too like Morocco ball. Morocco the ball. Obviously, play. So all group winners and runners up, and the 4 highest ranked third place teams qualify for the knockout stage. 24 teams will be taking part in the delayed competition built for January 13 and to February 11, 2024. The tournament was supposed to hold this year, but moved following the 2022 World Cup, which was held in December. Wow. So from January 13 now, the World Cup does start. Anyway, just thank God for everything.